So I've got Eubank to beat George Groves on points, and I rate George Groves, and just that he's got too much mileage on clock. But as regards the pay-per-view situation, yeah, it's a pay-per-view fight, but no way should StubHub be getting all them tickets and then Calla Sowland coming out and saying what he did on social media. Look, Calla, we know what goes on. You have had something to do with all the tickets getting on StubHub. You've seen what money's going around boxing with StubHub, and you wanted to jump on bandwagon through pure greed. Now, where you lose respect, Calla, in my opinion, is this. You are a silver spoon boy. Like Edward O'Hearn, you've never had to do anything in your life. Not like anybody else, you've had it given you on a plate. Now, and then you're being greedy like this. Why? Why? But I give you respect, Calla, because everybody knows that you like a party, and we all know that you've put Richard Poxon's nose out of joint, don't we, at ITV, so I give you respect, but I don't give you any respect for StubHub, because we all know it's a loophole in boxing that the British Boxing Board of Control are doing diddly squat about. They're doing nothing. What are these people? They're about as much use as a chocolate fireguard, and that's just my opinion. They need to do something about it. That's just boxing for you, isn't it? It's just how I conduct myself regarding StubHub. I think I'm in order. People say, "Oh, don't say oh, we actually need to work with him down the line." I don't give a shit if I work with Eddie or Calla Sowland. That's my opinion. I don't agree with StubHub. If Dennis had what to do with StubHub, I'd not have what to do with him. I'd be his mate, but I couldn't. I just can't bring myself to be involved in all like that. How can you make a difference in boxing if you're having fans off with that? And I don't agree with a lot of things Frank Warren does, because, and it's funny, isn't it, when I see him going on about StubHub, but I think that he speaks from the heart. He don't agree with it. It's wrong what they're doing. Now, Eddie doesn't seem to be bragging off about how many tickets go on StubHub, does he now? But I've got upstairs all the videos that he's gone on IFL and said, oh, we're sending this many tickets to StubHub, this many to this many to that. StubHub's been dealing with Eddie Hearn since 2012, since Butte fight. Now, whether they give tickets at Butte fight, I don't know. I don't think they did, but you never know, do you, with some ringside ones. But Eddie's been dealing with them now for over 5 years, StubHub. So I just don't get it. They're saying that these tickets on StubHub are face value tickets, right? Face value. They're not face value. Show me one StubHub ticket for boxing that's face value. They're in. I look at StubHub every day, and if you look on there today, there's tickets for Eubank Groves fight, and they're 7 times the price. Now, who's going to pay 1,400 quid for a 200 quid ticket? That's craziness, craziness. Now, a 1,400 quid that should be 200 quid, that's 1,200 quid profit. Who's getting the 1,200? StubHub are not taking all that, are they? Who gets that £1,200 for that one ticket? One ticket. Now, all this about is sold out in a couple of minutes. Oh, come on. Do me a favour. Wembley, right, let you buy 6 tickets, don't they, from box office. They don't sell 90,000 tickets in 10 minutes. It's impossible. You've got somebody that drives over in a van over to StubHub's offices in North London, and they're taking probably more than half the tickets over there. Well, 45,000 tickets for Froch Groves. I don't know how many for the first one, and I don't know how many for the Kesler one. I've heard 12,500 for the Kesler one. The 20,000 in Arena. So 12,500 tickets. StubHub. The Joshua Klitschko, there were 53,000. We've even got it on video. I've even got it on video. It's on Twitter. Now, Coogan, there's an interview about it with the Froch one, Froch Groves 2. There's an interview in 2 parts. Now, the part 1 is deleted off IFL, but the part 2 isn't, but the part 1 is deleted. So Are there any other videos deleted where Ern's gone on about StubHub? Well, I'm telling you there is, because I've got them saved on my computer and on this camera as well. I just need to prove a point, don't I? I'm massive on statistics and who said what, but I don't agree with StubHub. I don't agree with fans having to pay extra for tickets. I just don't agree with it. And may I be struck down dead by lightning if I ever work with somebody who has something to do with StubHub. I would be embarrassed. I'd get called out on here, on Twitter. I don't agree with it, and I can't understand. But while I'm on this video, right, let me just ask Eddie. Eddie, I know you're probably not going to watch this video. You'll have your little runabouts watch it for you, and then they'll tell you what's happened. So Frank Smith, I know you watch these videos, and rest of you lads in office who make Eddie's tea, just like I make tea for Dennis. You know in your hearts that StubHub is wrong, but because you're getting paid for it and you're going and buying your fancy 900 quid Louboutin trainers with money, you think it's good, don't you? Well, come and tell me to my face at one of our shows that you think StubHub's good, because I don't agree with it and I think it's a liberty, and you should be ashamed of yourselves. You should be ashamed. But are you bothered? No. Are British Boxing Board of Control bothered? No. Let me just show you the sum here. Let me just show you the sum. I'm going to show you something now, and you can let me know what you think. Right. Let me just show you a little sum. Now, Wembley Stadium, right, you're going to get tickets that they said no ticket were more than £2,000. And they were right. Face value tickets were £2,000, the highest ones. The cheapest ones were what, 40 quid? 30, 40 quid? Now StubHub, them cheap tickets, StubHub had 53,000 tickets in 2 batches. A 28 and a 25. Forget all that Fight Pass, saying that, oh, them tickets are for Fight Pass. Do you know Fight Pass, when they had them streaming things, we all paid 30 quid, didn't we, to join Fight Pass? Right. They had these streaming sites, didn't they? They were only getting 1,500 people watching. Now, if you've paid something for a year and you're getting to watch boxing, if you're on Fight Pass, you're hardcore boxing, you put your code into that stream, you're going to want to watch what you're paying 30 quid a year for, aren't you? You get to pick your tickets and watch the streaming. They were getting 1,500 viewers. But Eddie said, we've got 13,000 members of Fight Pass, so we need 13,000 tickets for them. So 13,000 Fight Pass had 53,000. They could be giving 66,000 tickets to StubHub. You mind 53,000? Well, that's not 53,000 tickets. Let's say they're 100 quid a ticket. We're not gonna say they're doing the dear ones or the cheap one. Let's just say 100 quid tickets. But they're not. They'll be dearer. So let's say 100 quid. That's 5.3 million. 5.3 million quid for 53,000 tickets at £100 a ticket. Now let's say I've seen them up for 12 times price, but let's just say 8 times. 8 times the price. So 8 times that is 40 million. £40 million, 240 grand. Right. That's how much it's going to be. Take off the 5.3 million for what it costs. That's a profit of 35 mil. 34,960 grand. No, there you go, there's the sums. That's just hypothetically, and I've seen them dearer than that. And what if they're the 2,000 tickets that he says he could sell for 10 grand? Well, I've seen them up there for 60 grand. But I've just done that as a small sum, basing it on 100 quid tickets that they're putting up for 800. I've seen 80 quid tickets up for 960 quid. So I've brought it down. Now that 34.960 grand, let's say 35 million pound, that's profit. Does StubHub keep that 35 million just on that? What if it is 66 fucking thousand tickets? And what if the 300 quid tickets that are fetching 2 grand? Then what? Where's it all go then? That 35 million could be 70 million. And how many shows are they saying he's done now? Is it 9? What if he's making 10 million a show? 9 shows, that's 90 million. It's mega fucking business. Mega business. Look, Houses of Parliament are being asked questions by MPs. It's mega money. Now as soon as this stubble all stops and the Joshua gravy train's gone, do you think Eddie Hearn's going to want to be in boxing? No. He'll hand over the reins to Frank Smith and let him run it into the ground. And they'll just stop with darts. He'll head for hills, look what he's got. That's what's going to happen. So save this video what I'm telling you now, because I am telling you now, Frank Warren is right. I ain't got no time for him, but he is right. There could be 66,000 tickets, it could be more. I mean, we've had, Joshua's now had, how many fights has he had pay-per-view? Dillian White, Charlie Martin, Brazil, Melina, Klitschko, Takam. Joshua's had 6 pay-per-view fights, that's 6 StubHub, yeah? Frotch had 3 StubHub, that's 9. Frampton, Quigg StubHub, I bet it was, that's 10. What else has been StubHub? He's had 9 or 10 shows, I'm sure there were another one. Mayweather. Would that all to do with them? No, I don't think it was, but Sky bought it. So he's had 9 or 10 shows. I'm not sure if Frampton Quigg was StubHub, but he's had 9 or... Oh, Kell Brooks' show. Kell Brooks, tickets for Kell Brooks were on StubHub, weren't they? Yeah. So he's looking at... I bet there's other shows as well where the ringside tickets have gone on. It's been going on for years, this now, but the pay-per-views, he's had about 20 pay-per-views, hasn't he, altogether, but... He's probably done a lot of shows with StubHub, but the Joshua StubHub tickets, he's had 6 lots of StubHub Joshua. Eddie Hearn could be making 5 million quid each show with Joshua. More in fact. It's mega money. And people need to make a stand against it. I'm not saying go to Eddie Hearn's house or go to his office, because I don't know where he lives. I could go knock on the door and tell him I don't agree with it, but I say my bit to Eddie in emails, and if I see him, he comes over and goes, "How you doing, Eddie?" I'm not gonna, "How you doing, Ross?" I'm not gonna say, "Oh, it's only banter, Eddie, I didn't mean to say that." No, I'll just say I'm alright, but I don't agree with StubHub. Other than that, I don't agree with StubHub, and I think pay-per-view should be for certain fights. Joshua Takam's not pay-per-view. Joshua's had 1 fight pay-per-view in my opinion, when he fought Vladimir. The other 5 shouldn't have been pay-per-view. And I don't agree with StubHub. So this is my opinion and I'm entitled to it. But I ain't going to go over and kiss arse like I see people slag him off. And then they see him and they go, "It's only banter, Eddie." Fuck you, Eddie. It ain't banter, I'm being serious. Fuck StubHub and fuck all your pay-per-view shows. Apart from the ones that shouldn't be pay-per-view. I'll tell you straight, I'm a realist. I ain't going to be snide and cock off. I'm like Peter Fury, I'm going to say what I think. I don't agree with StubHub. I think it's wrong. I think it's taking money out of fans' pockets, and they all should be ashamed of themselves. But Eddie is making millions and millions and millions of pounds. He's created a phenomenon. He comes on these interviews and he says, "People are going to shows dressed up, boxing's big. Anthony Joshua could fight on the moon. When people ring for tickets, everything goes into meltdown, even officers for StubHub in America's meltdown." It's all hype, it's bollocks. He's lying to you. He's just doing it so people think it's a hot ticket. And everybody believes it. Well, don't believe it. Because ours Takam a hot fucking ticket. Takam. Life and death with Tapham's a hot ticket. Takam, get a grip. But if people want to buy into it, that's their business, innit? I'm not buying into the hype. Joshua will get found out when he fights Wilder. He'll get iced. Tyson Fury will school him if he's fit. And if he's the same guy as before. If he isn't the same guy as before, he's a 50-50 fight. He might have to get off the floor to beat him. Or he might get off the floor and win 8 rounds but get jobbed. Or they might give it a draw. But trust me when I tell you, Joshua will get iced, but they're not going to put him near any danger, are they? They're not going to put him near any danger at all. they're gonna keep Joshua. They're gonna keep him earning money and getting all these promotional deals and charging 20, 25 grand for an evening with Joshua. They're gonna get him out there 4 or 5 nights a week. They're gonna fetch him round Globe until he gets that much money that he's loaded, and then he'll lose hunger. And what'll happen then? He'll be tied up in legal stuff. They'll all plot to get all his money off him. I mean, he's got people around him now, Joshua, who he thinks he can trust, but I'm hearing stories that everybody's got their own agenda, so let's just watch the show unfold. But I hope that he gets it in boxing, gets a lot of money and gets out. But he shouldn't be coming out with stories about superior black race and that he wants to be a billionaire and things. That's Anthony Joshua for you, but good luck to him. But I ain't got no time for him, he's fake and he's reading off a script. But he can fight and he can punch. I don't think he's a one-punch KO artist like they're all saying, because against Takam could have carried on. He was losing though, but he could have carried on, and who knows what would have happened with 5 minutes to go, 6 minutes to go. Klitschko could have carried on, and then Joshua collapsed in trainer's arms, so he doesn't stop people with one punch. But because he's got big muscles, we all think he's a KO artist. They said that about Ken Norton, didn't they? You know, when he was knocking everybody out, and then he got in with Ali. He had 3 fights on points with Ali, didn't he? He didn't knock Ali out, did he? But he broke his jaw. George Foreman, he's a one-punch KO artist, so is Ernie Shavers. But when you step up your quality of opposition, who knows? Joshua can fight, don't get me wrong, and he's done great to turn his life around, but stop being fake.